Guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. Collier. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go! What? 90!
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Collier. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Howard on 2nd down. pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. Collier. He leads this one for Howard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They pitch out to Howard, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Looking to throw on second down. Collier, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
From the gun, Collier. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun, Collier. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds firm. Here on the opening drive of the night. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Darnold now on second down. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. The hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they are going for it. Darnold. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 68 yards, and the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, Collier dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw on 2nd down, Collier. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Collier. And Adams has it. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions,
looking to throw on 2nd down. Collier, he's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw. Collier. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
To throw again. Collier. And the tight end Olsen, right side. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw on 3rd down. Collier. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw is Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
A first down throw, Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! Gun!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Vic Beasley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Darnold from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Darnold from the red zone now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing again is Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Darnold to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Throwing on 1st down. Collier. And Olsen over the middle. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
From the gun, Collier. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st down, Collier. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing again. Collier. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Collier. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Collier. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Greg Olsen, 31 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Darnold on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Frank Clark. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Darnold. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
To the air again, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it
All
up.
right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Darnold. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Frank Clark in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On second down, Darnold. Forced out to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Throwing on first down. Collier. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns add on to their lead. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike. And that's what we saw there. Ball turned over. First play, right to the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Collier. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On first down, Collier going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Collier. Throw left side complete. It's Gibson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On first down, it's Darnold. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care about...
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A give to Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Collier. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ohio!
Operating from the gun. Collier. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 3rd and short.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down. Collier. This is brought in by Gibson. A very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Ohio! Flex round! Motion!
From the gun, Collier. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Collier. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And out now come the Vikings. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Partner, remember back in the first half when you talked about them passing up on the 3 when they went for it on 4th down?
Yeah, it changes your options, doesn't it? Because if they took the 3 there, we've got a tie ball game on our hands, and maybe the thinking on this drive absolutely changes.
Yeah, you talked about filing that play away for later. Now we resurface it. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Lucky 56. Gone.
A first down throw, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Carlson now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun. Collier. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Collier. Greg Olsen was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Collier. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Ohio! Ohio!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st down, Collier, and he rifles it, complete, caught by Landry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. Back to throw. Collier, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Ohio! Ohio!
To throw on 2nd down. Collier over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Greg Olsen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 50, it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, Cook. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.